And Gingy has stormy eyes and laughs at the sounds of bullshit. Well, I am windy. Someone might, someone argue. I mean, a 4-hour stream the other night. I mean, come on. I mean, what cookies are you putting in my jar? Just kidding. I forgot to take a whiz. That sucks, doesn't it? Just wanted to do a quick one. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to go take a piss. The Association, I think 1967. Yeah, this is going to get copyright striked. So what? Let's take a chance. Let's live on the wild side. Windy. Association. It must have been fun. Really. It's like, excuse me, one second. It's like, bro, I smoke so much zombie kush, man, I can't even hold my guitar. It's like, yeah, whatever. Just, play a tambourine. It'll be great. Because there's lots of redheads in 1960s England. Saying, that's what I've heard. It could be. Well, I almost made it.
That face that is usually covered by her phone.
Now, here's the thing. I used to do this oldie station. It was like, Morning Drive with Hamster on K-Oldies 107.7. That kind of shit. Excuse me. And if you go to these old songs, they're usually about, oh my God, what's the shortest one? I think it's Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys, rather. It's like 1:31. I got to take a whiz, man. I got to have a smoke, or I got to get some coffee. It's like bar. And you don't even have a chance. So you got to sit there. It's like, oh, shit. Why do you think Led Zeppelin was, well, excuse me, on Oldies 107.7, the cunts. We're going to play some Led Zeppelin. I'm going to, I could go get dinner. Oh, it's a 17-minute drum solo. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How are you guys tonight? What's up? No, I'm not just sitting here doing stupid shit. I was going to talk about this stuff, but I'd rather hear what you guys have to say. Hello, Aldwick, Jolly Noose, Zealot Master, Stray Cat. Stray Cat Strut. He's a lady's cat. No, I saw SE in here. Venom. Blah. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good to see you guys. So, Wendy, the association. Stray Cat. I've had a couple of Schnickenhitzels from St. Louis, but the whole day I was up at 4:30, working at like 6:30. Just oh god, I think I've done enough today. What do you guys think? Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm out there busting my ass, like actually working. But hey, Fabian Farina, Hamtaro. I mean, Hamstar. That's right. Boca Chapa. Boca Chapa. Bahoof. College is a damn ripoff. Well, yeah, unless you take something useful. STEM's good. And excuse me. Hey, you nerds, you ain't gonna find no girls over there. Just saying. Yeah, when I went, it was like 30 years ago. Now, in the 1980s, and this is no shit Sherlock, there were more women in computer science in about 1983, 1984 than men. So what the hell happened? Gender studies. What? Yes. Hey, you know what? Girls, you can study useless shit and not be able to get a job above minimum wage, and then you can bitch about men oppressing you. Yeah, man, that sounds like a good idea. Don't you want to do computer science? No, some man told me I couldn't. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Nadine, the yes. How are you? Hello. Good for you. Jolly Noose, no beer for the jolly till Saturday. Yeah, well, it is Wednesday. The week is going a little bit faster than normal, except for Polska Bob, who had to work Monday anyway. So he's drinking every night at the bar. He's got, oh my God, vodkas and beer chasers. No. Excuse me. SCE says, yeah. Well, it's not dated, but I mean, that was like the quick hit, right? WABC, 77 WABC. Boom, it's the Beatles or the Shirelles or the Supremes. It's like 2 minutes, 2:20. And yeah, it's a bitch. Because in 2 minutes and 20 seconds back then, you had to get the next record, cue the record up, get it set up, get your commercials pulled, so you're going to play, and then you got to come up with something interesting to say. And, well, I never really did that. The interesting part is like, oh man, rock and roll, pumping the wires into your cottage. Yeah. I would have been a much better, I think, talk show host, especially now that I'm old and feeble. But back then it was like, oh, let's play the hits, man. It's like, yeah, I mean, here's the situation, right? You're on an AM radio station, 1410 or something, and there's a 100,000 watt flame throwing monster at 95. Which one are you going to listen to if you want music? I mean, is it really that hard to figure out? And so here are little hamsters. Well, but I'm in 1410, man. I'm playing the hits for you. It's like, yeah. Have a good day. Evervies. Hamster. Ginger hamster is still there. Yes. I only have 17 beers. I mean, come on, it's Wednesday nights. That's not a problem. I got a bottle of Blue K bullshit. So you guys ready? I like that Wendy song. You know why? Because I bet Wendy was a ginger. No. All right, let's add some shit here. You want to just go through it, or you just want to talk bullshit? I like talking bullshit. It's more fun. What am I going to say? All right, fine. What does the Wall Street fucking Journal have to... in share. Come on. Thank you, Undead Chronic, for the good. I'm like blowing smoke. Also a good You guys familiar with blowing smoke? Mm-hmm. What's her name? Anyone know? I'm just blowing smoke. That's a great bass line. I love playing it and sending it to my friends and torturing them with my version of it. Casey Musgraves. Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's fun. Go ahead and check her out. Yeah, actually, Suzanne Vega had Suzanne Vega, Grandpa, what are you talking about? She's like older than you are. Yeah, I know. I like her. I do. Anyway, wow, let's talk about this. Wall Street Journal. A generation of American men gave up on college. Gee, I wonder if there's any, I don't know, force behind that whole thing. Now let's consider this for a moment, if you would. What has been the thrust over the last several decades? And I'm not saying it's wrong, but it does get to a limit where, hey, whatever you're bitching about is finished. But no. No, we have Joe Biden saying we got to do more to get women in higher education. What's the goal? What's the number, Joe Biden? Well, we're at 60+% compared to 40% of men. So we're going to do more for women and give them more free shit to get into college. Are we? What about men? What about boys? What about boys with aspirations? Maybe a poor guy out in Appalachia or something. It's like, I'd like to be a rocket scientist, and he's got the brains to do it. What are we going to do to help that guy? Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Especially if he happens to be white. Are you with me now? Are we on the same page yet? Okay. You might notice this guy is not brown or black or Asian. Although the Asians are being discriminated against right now. They're too smart. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, make a long story really short, and I know you guys know, I know what I'm talking about. Since 1979. Let's see. I was in I was 15. Women have outnumbered men in college. Now, some of that was great. Women were prevented, and fine. Well, now how many years later? Excuse me, let's see, 15, 57, 52, 42 years later, we're still doing the same shit, and now women are outnumbering men by a 3-2 or more ratio in college. And what's the solution from the fucking government, guys? Anyone? Oh, we got to give women more free shit. Of course we do. Wonder what if you've been here at all, you know what the impetus is. You know how much bullshit this is, and it's never going to change. Davina Duckworth says, the MRS degree, I know. I graduated in high school in 1982. It was so sexist of us to say, wow, she's going to college, get the MRS degree. Well, that and a lot of BBC and hot beef injections. And then she'll come back to the farm. Oh, no, I was a good girl when I went to college. Right. Excuse me. Davina Duckworth, Luca, yes. Did you know, now should we get weird? In The Sopranos, the guy that was, I think it was Jackie Jr. was the kid in Luca, I believe. God, I'm belching like a crazy man. I haven't even had anything to eat. Why would I eat when it would interfere with my supper? MGTOW Cowboy, hello. How are you, sir? Good to see you, as always. And please come on the show one of these days. I was just talking to a shot of whiskey and a guy called Tacitus today. Come on the show Sunday. We'll do something. Well, but it might be sloppy. That's the way rock and roll is. So you never know. Part of the excitement. Well, at least I think. SEE, technical colleges have gotten overwhelmed by male enrollees. Yeah, I took tech first. and that was stupid and went into radio. And then I think it was this way. I got up one morning or some evening, or I was probably drinking beers. And I said to myself, Hamster, what is the future here? What are you hoping to be? Because I worked with some guys, really good guys. But they're in their 50s, and I was in my 30s at the time. They're in their 50s, early 60s. And they're still working for minimum wage. It's like, I got to do something else. So then I enrolled, and then I got fired because I enrolled in college. I didn't want to. Yeah, crazy times. Crazy times. Big Towel Cowboy. In 10 years, there won't be any men in college. I think the Wall Street Journal actually, can we see that? Yeah, there it is. I think they said something like it might be a 90-10 ratio in 20, 30 years. So, the question, of course, comes down, what are we going to do about the boys? Anyone want to fill in the answer in the comment? What are we going to do about the boys to make sure they get in college and it's equality? Absolutely nothing. Zero. Because men are scum. Men suck. We're evil oppressors, especially white men. But the black guys, Hispanic guys, Asian, hey, they're coming for you next. Now, explain to me, if we're all about equality, for example, and we know feminism is full of bullshit. They're not about equality. Come on. And I mean, I understand in some way they're about all the I get it. But if, for example, Biden and Camel Toe Harris comes, wow, we're all about that equality. Got to have everything the same, except for college. So what are we going to do about that? Nothing. Zero. Well, that's because men are stupid and boys are just stupid. They were smart enough, like these girls over here, they'd be getting into college at the same rate. Really? What about all the scholarships? Shut up! You're evil! You're misogynist. What happened 100 years ago? It's so fucking ridiculous at this point. And yet we have government officials, the UN, the European Union, the world government. Yeah, women's are oppressed. Well, yeah, they certainly are in some places, but not in the fucking West. Fastac is here. Good evening. Hello. Beavis Jones. Howdy. Monk Farmer. Why do we care what the government does? Well, government has a lot more guns than we do. They can impose whatever the fuck they want on us. That's why. So, unfortunately, the Wall Street Journal is, you have to have a subscription. So, should we do something else? But it's interesting. As you guys might remember, in Australia, and the fembots had a fucking aneurysm over this. They literally, apoplectic, having seizures. Some school, I think it was in Sydney, I don't know where it was. But there were a lack of large animal veterinarians to take care of cows and goats and stuff. And it turns out women weren't interested in that necessarily, or men, or whatever the case was. And so they decided to offer a couple of scholarships for men who are interested. Oh my God, no, we can't fucking have that. Matter of fact, I'm going to look that fucking story up right now. I couldn't even believe it. And of course they backed off. Why wouldn't they? Because they're a bunch of goddamn pussies. Does anyone have fucking balls these days? It's like, hey, you don't want to go into it. We need people, so we're going to give it to... Hold on. Hell yeah. Australia. Better in area. Oops. Can I spell? Better in area. Scholar Ships for men. I mean, I hope you guys know this shit, right? I hope you know this stuff, not just making it up. See, a lot of these guys are, well, you just put some game and perfume on, or, oh, fine. Look at this. See this? 2017. Is that sexism? Well, no. What if, for example, in college in general, there were 40% women and 60% men, like about 70 years ago? What would happen then? Wow, we got to have programs to get more. Well, what about men? Now that we're at 64. No. It's fucking sexism and bullshit. Men are all privileged. Well, God damn it. Why, if men are all privileged, wouldn't they have the seat already? Just giving a fucking wonder about that, right? University of Sydney offering a scholarship. Nope. No. It's sexism. Well, what if women don't want to go in? Fuck you. You can't give shit to men because men are evil. All right, I don't want to go on forever. You get my point. You know, Beavis has a point. You just need to identify as a woman. Polska, are you drinking again? Damn it. Sorry, Polska. Interrupt your hobby there. We're just talking shit. I think we're going to do something probably all weekend like last weekend. So if you guys can show up, that'd be great. So what else can we do? Wendy, what else do we have? I don't know. Davina Duckworth, hand up the cow butt. Hey, I've done that. You guys ever pull out a freaking calf? You know, the cow is suffering. You got to get it out of there, and the calf's dead. So you put a come along on there and a chain, and you got to do what you got to do. You know? Davina Duckworth, it's a dirty job. Yes, it is. Yeah, I know. Actually, this was about 1979. I remember it to this day. The poor cow. You're trying to save the cow because, I mean, you hate to be cruel, but, the cow can have another calf, but the calf is already dead. And it's rotten, the flies. Ugh. So you got to get in there with the gloves. You put these long gloves on, rubber, reach in there, and you try to hook it up so you can pull. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, God. No, it wasn't. Well, the cow lived. There's that. That was a good part. Now, somebody said, I think I heard it was Zuby. I was listening to Ben Shapiro show the other day, and Zuby apparently won the world weightlifting competition in England, and he identified as a female. To show the absurdity of this bullshit. Oh, yeah. Well, today I identify as a female or a fairy or a bottle of wine, whatever. So he went in there and kicked everybody's ass. Of course, he's a huge man. But he was a woman that day. And that's the bullshit we're talking about. Oh, my God. Sorry. So I think I'll wrap it up. Divine it. Well, I mean, in that case, Davina, Duckworth, it's either we do this to you or you die. It's your choice. And the cow, of course, is like, boo. I don't know. Whatever. Polska Bob says, haven't started drinking yet. It's 10 o'clock at night, bro. What time do you get up in the morning? Oh, my God. All right. Thanks for coming by. We'll do something this weekend. Please tune in and look for the whatever. Hit the likey thing, subscribe, send me money. Better yet, send me beer. Oh, Davina. Buy the cow. You are terrible. You are terrible. All right, Jennifer Lawrence. You guys take care. See you this weekend. Have a good one. Be well and God bless. Bye.